we saw our man, Emmanuel, save the Mason family from Essex nearly 1,500 quid on their annual bills for phones, TV and broadband.
Sounds like a money makeover is what's needed here. And thankfully, we have just the man for the job. Financial advisor, Emmanuel Showreel.
I've learned over the years that people haven't been taught money. They learn it over time and tend to make a lot of mistakes. The best part of my job is I get to get in there and try and help them to prevent them making mistakes in the future.
Let's go to financial expert Emmanuel Showreel.
Becca, I'm so sorry to hear this. And this has happened to so many people all over the country that just had the carpet pulled from underneath them.
Emmanuel Showreel, the financial advisor to make you rich quick.
You would save yourself just under £6,000 by doing that. So we'll start with you, Ryan. How much do you earn a month?
Monthly, I earn about 1,300.
Okay.
And that just goes on anything, really.
Yeah. Millie, talk to me about how much you earn and then where you're spending it at the moment.
The average, I'd say, sort of similar to Ryan, so about 1,300.
Mm-hmm. Earning between you 2,600 a month. For you to be here saying that you can't afford to get your own place when people maybe have £1,000 and they're able to pay rent and look after a family, and you've only got the two of you. They're spending on all these little things and it's stopping them really reaching the goals that they say they want to achieve. So let's think about it this way. You've got two choices. You can either decrease your outgoings or increase your income. That's the only real way. That's the only real way we can make you make more money. And then when we look at your outgoings, you can't afford to invest, but you've got every Sky channel. I don't understand.
This.
You've got every Sky channel. Do you need every Sky channel?
And the new iPhone.
What's wrong? Do you know what I mean? You've got the iPhone and you're paying £100 and something
brand new weave every.
Emmanuel, what are we saying about the student loan situation?
And we've looked in it. There are other options. So Jordan might not need any support from his dad at all. There are other options out there. All right, so we've done the numbers and looked through stuff. In regards to how much debt you have, combined, we're talking about over 20,000.
That's a lot of money.
And 16,000 of it is your car loans. How do you feel about that?
Not great.
Yeah. So in regards to spending, when we've looked at the accounts, it's a lot of spending on things that are going to have to stop. I think we worked it out, it was like over £10 a day that you were spending just buying little purchases at work. And this is why at the end of the month, you're like, where's my money gone?
I wondered if you could, advise me what to do now, please.
Yes, Leslie, a lot of people are in this situation. It is a horrible time. What you can do is that you don't have to accept the voucher. Flight company cancelled the flight. They owe you a cash refund. That you are entitled to that. So it may be in a bit of pushing, may have to keep calling and keep sending in emails and so forth. They are saying that they have a backlog, which is their reasoning, and I know they're hoping that people just give up and take the vouchers. But be persistent and carry on. If you still don't hear nothing, you can report them to the aviation regulator, but that's also a long process. So keep pushing, keep knocking on the door, and they should get back to you.
So she definitely doesn't have to accept a voucher.
Doesn't have to accept a voucher at all because she did not cancel the flight. When I talk about steps to financial freedom, a lot of it's to do with your mindset and the things that you believe and the things that you have been taught. Because once you unlearn them and start to practice things differently, you'll see a change in your money and in your life. 92% of people, when they did a study, who had a New Year's resolution, didn't achieve it. And why didn't they achieve it? The main reason people don't achieve their New Year's resolution is they don't have a plan. The same idea that you have, the same business that you want to start, the same amount of money that you want to make, there are thousands of people that have the same idea. When you have that idea, you have to plan as to what's different between you and them. What are you going to do that other people are not going to do? How are you going to do it in a way to make sure that it succeeds? If you know that your dream is to do something and to change, then make sure you're about that. Make sure you're focused. Make sure you're listening to podcasts. Make sure every moment you have, you're bettering yourself.
Emmanuel's speedy saving tip will save the Masons £327 a month on their credit card bill.
Which to my calculations is £3,924 a year.
Oh my God.
I mean, almost £4,000 a year. I think rather than sell your house, I think we really need to look at
withdrawing finance from the house that you have for your brother.
When I spoke to my brother, he wants to stay in the house and it just feels too mean to chuck him out and just say, look, I want to sell the house.
But your brother's in full-time work.
Yes, yeah.
So we could look at him raising finance and getting a mortgage on the house and paying you off. You can then use that money, pay off your debt.
There's a lot of baggage from the past.
Well, yeah. And I feel that the love you have for your mum, you know what your mum would want, and that's admirable.
Thank you very much.
Okay, do you feel like you have to step up now with everything that's happening and take more responsibility?
Yes, but I don't know, I wouldn't know how to sort of step up.
To ease more pressure off the current situation, but we're getting closer to retirement. With your health, you want to make sure that you're not overworking yourself. We could almost look at what we call a role change. So, okay, maybe instead of being part-time, go full-time and bring more income into the house going forward and kind of have that role switch. How does that sound to you? But you know you can do it.
Yeah.
You know you're more than able, more than capable, and you've got a wonderful husband that's going to support you.
There's a light at the end of the tunnel.
So Malcolm and Claire know what they need to do to tackle.
We are today having my third appearance on BBC London. We've just finished a TV show. You can catch that on 4OD. But here we are. And what I'm saying to you is, don't worry about your start. Don't worry about where you begin. Focus on the end. Focus on your goals. Focus on your dreams and make them come true. No excuses. Hard work pays off. Keep being determined. Keep doing it. And you'll reach your goals. Here we go.